Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Jen from a little bit of a grey Edinburgh today, just checking in, jumping on here to say hi, and just to talk about something really awesome that is happening. You may have seen a post or two that I've been putting out there about my group leadership program that I'm launching in a month's time, which is going to be, I'm so excited. I've run a group leadership program and like this within organizations, and it's been so well received. I've just loved the community that I've built, and the interaction that the leaders have all had, and oh, it's been amazing. So I'm going to be doing this for the very first time with you, and I just wanted to give a little bit of context around really where my thinking was and why I decided that it's the right time to do something like this. So obviously, that I work with leaders across the globe. I work with leaders to navigate periods of change and growth. And let's face it, 2020 was a roller coaster. And for leaders everywhere, many are still feeling that hangover from 2020. 2021, a lot of hope was pinned that it was, the pandemic had taught us, what was really important. We'd really done lots of reflection because we had lots of time, let's face it. And it was like 2021, I'm going to tackle it and come at it, with this fresh perspective. Quarter one, heavy, busy, a lot of the same habits, falling into that busy trap. Does this resonate? Maybe you're just like, yes, Jen, you're reading my mind. You're not alone, okay? But I get so many leaders coming to me and they're just like, I have no time to actually focus on me or the things I want. And I'm actually feeling like 2021 is passing and I'm being left behind. And it's that feeling of overwhelm and frustration, and that they're focusing so much on everyone else's priorities, or they're just so stuck in the noise, and that they're not moving forwards, or they're not even sure what they want to do, as that moving things to the next level, as a leader. And often they're feeling quite flat, lacking the energy and motivation to even show up as the leader that they want. And I've been there. I definitely, I burnt out, oh gosh, 4 or 5 years ago. I really, I hit a wall, and I was just giving to so many people and involved in so many things, and I burnt out. And so I've been there as well, and so maybe this is you, and because I'm hearing this from a lot of different leaders, I just thought, how amazing would it be to do a 3-month program where I get a really small, a really lovely small group of like-minded leaders, dialing in virtually. I know there's a bit of Zoom fatigue, but this is going to be like a breath of fresh air. I'll tell you that. To jump on with like-minded leaders who may be all feeling still that hangover from 2020. Feeling of just not being able to bring their whole selves to work. They're lacking the energy to show up as that inspiring leader, that role model that they really want to be, and they really want to shift things. And we can do, oh my goodness, in 3 months we can do so much cool stuff. So this is what I'm going to be doing, is getting a group of leaders who really want to make themselves a priority this year. Maybe you need a little bit of help, maybe you need some accountability, and that is what I want to. You'll get to work with me in a group. We'll have fortnightly catch-ups. We'll be covering hot topics, and really what we want to do first of all, is before we even start to get clear on maybe looking at next level goals or building a vision for you and what you want to achieve personally, what we're really going to do is ground down and get back in those solid foundations. Because I think the challenge, is often you need to get back in your groove, and I've been there again. Even this year, I kind of fell into that busy trap, and I was so involved in so many different awesome projects, doing really cool work, and so I'm really thankful. But it was full on, and I my own personal needs, my own personal well-being and health really went to the bottom of the pile, you know, because as soon as I was rushing home from work, picking up the twins, you know, mum duty, and, you know, literally when I put them to bed, I was just floored. And I was like, even the thought of, you know, going for a run or jumping on the yoga mat was just like too much. So, you know, I've really worked hard to, again, really, you know, prioritize myself. And then, so I think what we're going to do first as a group is really actually look at those strong foundations, you know, looking at really coming at the rest of the year from a place of confidence and strength, you know, looking at energy, you know, looking at that, yeah, again, looking at getting that focus so that you're getting that balance, looking at how we get you out of the busy trap to create space. So because actually, you know, if you want to up level, whether you want to stay in your role and that's just taking your leadership to a whole new level, or whether you actually really want quite a cool change for this year, you've got to come at it from a place where, you know, you're feeling in the groove and you are feeling in a good place, and really coming at it from a place of strength, so that you can bring your best self to that. You know, it makes sense, doesn't it? So that's what we're going to do as a group to start with. Then the next look is, then after we've got those really solid foundations, you're feeling really confident and you're in the groove, we're going to look at, how do we take things to that next level? And what does that look like for you? You know, as a leader, what does next level look like? Maybe it's just about, in your current role, or maybe it's just, maybe you really want to expand or try something new, or look for that next promotion. So, although we're going to be working in a group environment, a lot of it's going to be, around you and what do you really want. So we're going to get really clear on that. We're going to get quite ambitious. I'm going to challenge you. And that's the cool thing. With a group of leaders, you're going to be, inspired, challenged, learning from each other, supporting. I really want a cool small community of us where we've got each other's backs, and again, so we'll have fortnightly group sessions. We'll have we'll have group chats. We'll have I use Voxer, which is great, so we'll kind of keep each other motivated and chat. And if you've got any questions for me during the week or each other, want advice or to celebrate, then you've got access to that. And then you also have a one-to-one session with me as well to just supercharge your growth. And then we're also going to be doing some really cool stuff around, who are you as a leader, really uncovering your leadership voice, looking at that, authenticity, and which is something that comes up all the time with leaders, is actually, who are you as a leader? Who do you want to be? And looking at, again, coming at leadership and approaching leadership, as that inspiring leader. And what does that look like? How do you want other people to see you? And I think it's a really nice, softer, more feel-good, authentic version of personal branding. And it can feel a bit marketing, but actually, really coming at it from that inner confidence and self-belief, and knowing how you want to show up, and then and be embodying your inner role model, because I'm such a believer in looking at leadership from that, that being a role model and how you show up, and inspiring others and the impact you can have on others, because I think there's so much power in that. So we're going to do that, and there'll be all topics depending on what you and the group need. We'll do things like even like feel good networking. We'll do there's just going to be so much cool stuff that will come, we'll uncover together as a group as we go along. So it's going to be, we're kicking off now. I'm adjusting the date slightly. It was going to be the 27th of May, but I think we're going to look after the bank. Sorry, I'm just checking my calendar. It will be after the UK bank holiday, end of the month. So the first week of June is when we're going to kick off, which is really cool as well, because if we look at 3 months, that's going to take us, through summer. And really make sure that you're coming at, September from a really awesome place. Because if we think about, promotions, if we think about, applying for jobs, if we think about, how busy things get towards the end of the year, there's so much we can do together to make sure you're coming out the rest of the year from a place of strength. How cool would that be? So I'm taking inquiries already, so people are already reaching out to me to chat. So if you're a leader and this is resonating, that Maybe you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Virtual working's leaving you kind of overthinking. It's kind of knocked your confidence, or you've knocked your mojo. Maybe you're feeling a bit exhausted. Maybe you're spreading yourself too thin, and balance is just, something that's just, so far from your day to day. Maybe you're feeling like, the person you are at the moment is just, a million miles away from the leader that you want to be. And you don't even have the time to think about, what you want for you and for the rest of the year, as far as your kind of goals and what that next level looks like. So if this is resonating for you and you want to change this, please DM me, and I can just send you some more information. We can kind of chat, it's going to be so cool. I'm really, really excited, it's going to be a really lovely community where we're all going to challenge, support, inspire, learn from each other. And this is my first time offering it outside of organizations. So I'm really, really excited. So if this resonates with you, if you're interested, if you want some more information, you know where to find me. Okay, amazing. Have a great day. Bye.